You guys, I still celebrate Friday, even though I love everything I do in my life now. But it's like because my partner is still on a corporate schedule, I still celebrate Friday because that means we get 2 days to hang out together. Nicole is in the house. Hey, Nicole, thank you for the follow. Jessica, I don't do those types of conversations in this chat, but thank you for being here. Good morning, new here. Well, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Friday. I know, like Friday. All right. We are good on YouTube, it seems. So let's get going with conversation. Let's get going with the conversation. If you're new here, please say hello. We talk about energy. We talk about astrology. We talk about perspective shifting. We talk about winning the game of life. Thank you for the fest crown. That is so cute. We talk about how to get unstuck, how to heal. So many things. Personally, my soul mission is to raise the frequency of the planet. I had my spiritual awakening in 2019. My Kundalini rose very quickly after that. From there, I quit my corporate job. I was planning on building a different business, and I found out my dad had cancer. He passed away. 3 months later, I got in a car accident where I thought I was going to die, but I didn't because I'm here. I met an angel in real life, and now I'm an energy artist, helping people around the world get the heck out of their low vibrational energy, transcend into a high vibrational energy so they are calm, happy, fulfilled, full of self-love, full of all the high vibes, so that you can strengthen the manifesting magnet inside of your heart chakra and create your best reality, because you came to this earth as a multifaceted, high vibrational, creative, spiritual being of the universe. Welcome to the show. That should be my introduction every day because that was good. I channeled that, but that was good. VIP Kristen is in the house. Good morning, VIP Deborah. Thank you for the gift, the rose. I appreciate it. Hello, Rochelle Ellen says, welcome to the chat. Vivian says, hello. Hello, Brooke from New Zealand. Ooh, cool. From New Zealand. How is it over there? Lori, 4440. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Can you tell us about your angel encounter? I can. Anne Marie, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Lala's in the house. Lala, I was thinking about you today. How is everything going? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. You've kind of been popping in and out. You must be busy. In a good way, busy, right? In a good way, busy. You're for the Philippines, Jazzy says. Good morning. Lorena's in the house. Hey, Lorena, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the rose. Any gifts that I receive on these lives, happy Friday, VIP Deborah, are going straight to my friend's GoFundMe. She needs our help. So thank you for the gifts. Thank you, Jazzy, for the rose. Let's get on with the show. Hello, my beautiful soul sister. I hope I'm sending all the best vibes that YouTube just keeps working. The whole show is here. I'm on Google Chrome instead of Microsoft Edge. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it will work. Neurodivergent entrepreneurs, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Lala, thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. The really quick version of my angel in real life encounter is I was in a car accident. It was a wild, crazy day. I quantum leapt that day. Anyway, I was in a car accident a couple months after my father passed, and I was turning at a light left, and it was like somebody just ran a red light and basically T-boned me as I was turning. Luckily, my car that I was driving is a long, like it kind of had a long hood in the front, and so they hit the hood rather than me. But it was a convertible, and I had my top down, and I just started I didn't like, dear God, please don't let me flip. I just started saying, please don't flip, please don't flip, please don't flip. I just started spinning it in my brain, like, don't flip, stay on the ground, right? Because even though convertibles have like the safety mechanism that will pop up if you flip in the seats, still, I don't know, like, who knows, right? So anyway, I blacked out, and then when I finally came back to like my senses, there was a man standing by my side, like right away. And it looked like a man that could have been like my dad's friend from like the 80s, like cut off jean shorts, cut off white tee. And he was talking to me, and he was like, you're okay. You're okay. You're alive. He was telling me, you're alive. You're okay. Don't worry. Don't cry. And I was literally stunned. I didn't speak. You guys, if you know me and you hang out with me, I'm a speaker. I speak. I was just sitting there, and I remember like feeling my body, literally like looking down at myself, like, am I bleeding? Am I really alive? And I was like hitting my body like this to kind of make sure I was for real in this physical reality. And he was like, are you okay? Like, finally he was like, are you okay? Like, I wasn't speaking. And I looked at him, and the only thing I could say was that I was so grateful. I said, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I just started crying because it was finally hitting me like what had just happened. And after that, he like disappeared. Like I was crying and I was like, I feel so grateful. And all of a sudden he was gone. And the next thing I know, the guy that hit me is coming from across the intersection. Both of our cars are totaled, by the way. Nice. His car was brand new, so he was mad. But he was mad about the material. I was grateful to be alive. So there's two seriously different perspectives happening here. And he was coming at me. And I was stuck in my car. And he was mad. Like I thought he was going to start to punch me. And some other guys, real life guys, came and like were like, whoa, bro, like back up. What are you doing? And so good morning. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for sharing the lives. Lala says goosebumps. Yeah, it's a goosebump story every time I tell it. Deb, thank you for being here. Sally, welcome to the chat. And so really briefly, when I went to ask the other guys that were helping me, like, hey, what are your names? Can I have your information? I want to like send you something, a thank you. And I asked like, what happened to the other guy? And everyone was like, what other guy? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And there's cameras at the lights. And I had a dash cam, but my car got hit so hard that the dash cam reset. And so it was of no use to the police because I was like, the guy for sure hit me. Like I know exactly what happened. But of course he's not going to admit to it, right? Because that's not good for him. And so I was like, well, can we get these cameras? By the way, this was in Las Vegas, so it's already crazy town living there and driving there anyway. And I was like, well, can we get these cameras to see? And the guy was like, the police officer was like, those cameras are just kind of like fake out cameras and they're only live. They don't record. So unless somebody is watching it right then and there, it doesn't matter. It's not going to matter. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. And that was kind of the end of it. Like my car got totaled, the insurance took care of it and everything. But like still to this day, I think about that angel. And then I did ask one time, like, what was his name? And he said the name Gary. And then somebody that's inside the Manifesting Club and the Cosmic Collective, I don't know if VIP Mallory's here, but she was like, oh my gosh, I just like met a guy named Gary or something. So it was this weird kind of to make it true synchronicity confirmation. And so I just said, okay, Gary, my angel. Thank you, Gary, for helping me not freak the F out. Although I did still freak out. But after that, I still kind of went about my day. And it was 3 days before mine and my dad's birthday. So the synchronicities were just wild because, yeah, like he had just passed. And then I was like, if I go, like, oh my gosh, my family is going to be ruined. Like, it's just going to be chaos. It was already chaos. And it was right before our birthday. So that would have just been like the triple whammy kind of a thing. So yeah. Anyway, that's the quick story. I can tell you the whole, good morning, my banner is 6 today. You know what? It's not the typical banner, but I did switch it up and I do like these colors. My other pink banner will not work, but this blue banner for some reason works. So I said, okay, whatever. Hey, Shay, welcome to the chat. Thank you, VIP Aaron, for that, by the way, and noticing. Good morning. Yeah, so that's the quick story. I'm not going to go into it because I have something very interesting that came into my brain and I want to share it with you. I like it too. Thank you. I say, something new. Start your day off right. Let's chat. I'm probably going to change up winning at life to like spirituality or something. So it's like more obvious, like what the heck's going on in here. Good morning, Shay. Good morning. Thank you for the team bracelet. So I had this idea when I was making my spirulina just 20 minutes ago. And this is an idea that came into my brain. It channeled in because I did ask the guides, what are we talking about today? And typically when I ask them that, they give me something interesting. So I say, okay, it is Friday. I know it's a new winter look. Oh, it is winter vibes kind of, although I don't really like winter. So now I'm like, but I like the color combo. So I'm going to keep it. The guide said this, you guys, by the way, let me just put these on real quick for a second. These glasses are my life now. I literally wake up in the morning, I put them on. They're rose tinted. So everything looks so pretty and pink. And then I just feel so good. You should do something like that for yourself in the morning. Like, I don't know, get something that really makes you feel like, yeah, I'm that girl. I'm that person. So you can just like hop out of bed and like live your best life. Thank you for the fest. Cheers. Woohoo. Go on, VIP Aaron. Thank you. They're pretty. Thank you. I love them. I just got them. Okay. The idea is this. Help me ponder it, you guys. I'm not the expert at this idea. It came into my brain. I have not even had time to reflect on it. So we're going to talk about it together in the chat. Remember, you guys, in this space, it's a safe space. We talk about God, source, universe, creator. Pick a label, okay? Any label. But we're going to talk a little bit religious label. And we're going to talk about a little bit spiritual label in this conversation. So if you have triggers around that or you're like frictiony about it, then like permission granted to leave the room so that you're not ticked off, okay? So let's see what's happening. The guides, I am always curious about how to teach faith. other than telling people or sharing with people, ask for signs and write them down. When you see your angel numbers, write them down. Oh my gosh, I just saw 919, which is an old angel number of mine. So that's interesting. When you get your angel numbers, research what they mean, tap into yourself, meditate. Other than that, how do you teach somebody faith? I don't know. I know that if I could teach faith like this, then I would win big time at life, because most people lack the faith that they need to manifest their reality, which is why they give up. They give up too soon. They become impatient. They say, oh, I did it for 7 days and I'm not a millionaire. Womp womp. And it's like, well, hello, come on, right? Unless you're winning the lotto, it's probably going to take a little bit longer. Unless, of course, your parents giving you like some money to invest or something like that. I don't know. Makes me think it's the old song Pretty in Pink by Psychedelic Furs. I have no idea what that song is. 57, VIP Deborah, what does that mean? All right, so the idea is this. The idea is this. A lot of people, spiritual people, by the way, I'm trying not to stereotype. I'm just thinking of patterns that I've recognized. Spiritual people typically are raised as religious people in some context, whether it's really strict or not. Like I was raised Catholic, and my parents said we go to church every Sunday. Now, every Sunday, sometimes I could get myself out of it, but most Sundays we did go to church. So raised Catholic, taught a version of God, source, universe, creator, but they called it God in that religion. Okay, fine. And then I go through my life as a child, imprinted this version of God. And God is a certain way. And every religion and every family views God differently, right? So there's already problem number one. So then something happens either in your childhood life, maybe your adult life, maybe all of your life, where continuously this version that has been kind of sold to you or imprinted upon you of God is not really showing up in your life the way that they said it would. And then what happens is, now, by the way, you guys, this is something that just came to me. So we're having the conversation together. What happens is you lose your faith. You say, well, I don't believe in that anymore, because if that was real, why is this happening to me now? Am I onto something here? And then what happens is you start your healing journey. You wake up spiritually. My crown chakra, oh my gosh, you see me just itch my head right now? My crown chakra is buzzing. You awaken. You hit a low in your sleeping life as a human flopping around on earth. You hit a low, which forces you, it's a catalyst for you to awaken. And then you awaken and you start to heal and you start to self-love. And then you start to play with this idea of God, source, universe, creator, energy, the law of one, all that is the highest vibration, whatever you want to call it. Once again, whatever you want to call it. It's glitching? No, glitching. Do I need to start over? Glitch. Am I glitching in the matrix? Miss Katie, thank you for the follow. Carissa in the chat, thank you for the follow. Or come from us to childhood, like moi. Yeah, something like that. Bex is in the house. That's the number I see all the time, the year I was born. Oh, VIP Deborah, I see your angel numbers. Sammy, thank you for the follow. All right. You're good on my side. Okay, beauty is you. Welcome to the chat. It's nice to see you here. I thought it was me. Bex says, okay, so some people are glitching and some people are not. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, normal. It was freezing and repeating, and I got out and back in. It's fine now. Okay, thank you. Perfect. Hey, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the rose. Little bird said, thank you for the follow. Okay, so you lose your faith, and then you lose your faith. You hit kind of some sort of rock bottom or something that is a catalyst for you to awaken. And then you awaken, and if you're listening to me, you're awake, because you would be thinking I'm wild and crazy and annoying otherwise, probably, and you wouldn't be hanging out here. And so you awaken, you heal, you decide to love yourself, and then you start seeking the truth, and you realize we are all from the same source energy, whatever religion wants to call whatever it is, okay? Then you start to play with this idea of God again. But the idea that you were taught when you were little is much different than the idea that you were taught now, right? It's your version. It's like Taylor's version. What does that mean? I still don't know, because I'm not a Swiftie, but it's like that. When everyone's like, Lindsay, Taylor's version. It's like God, Lindsay's version. Wait, yeah, right? Are you guys, does it feel right? Does it resonate? Is it like, yeah, that makes sense. Then what happens is when you start to revisit this idea of all that is, the highest vibration that is love, that is supportive, that is the most intelligent. You're not smarter than it. I'm sorry to say, neither am I. It is the highest wisdom, the highest knowledge, the highest guidance to make our lives beautiful and loving and abundant and healthy, then you say, yeah, I think I'm down with that. Does this make sense? That always cracks me up. I know. I don't know what it means. Can somebody help me? Is there any Swifties in the house? What does it mean? So true, yes. And also lose people, and some think you're la la. Yeah, that's true, but whatever. People have their own perspectives of me, and that's not my business. That's not my business. Catherine says, 100% my story. Yep. I was thinking about this because it's everybody that I coach privately, or a lot of people that are in, say, the Manifesting Club, the Cosmic Collective, that's your story too, right? Raised a certain way, lost your faith, but you didn't lose your faith. You realized that the version of this energy that was sold to you is not really what's happening. So now you realize I didn't really lose my faith. This is coming right now, by the way. This was not part of the initial downloads. You realize I didn't really lose my faith. It's been there the whole time. It's just that I am revisiting what it actually means, how it shows up in my reality. Oh, so powerful. So powerful. Taylor bought the rights to all of her own music and created the albums again under her own. Oh, I see. Got it. Thank you, Ocean. Taylor's version. VIP Aaron says, that makes sense to me. This was a major perspective shift for me after the shack. The shack. What's the shack? She's a queen. Well, we're not going to get into Taylor Swift in this conversation. She's something, though. Little Bird said, yes, you changed internally. Yep, exactly. VIP Deborah says, I guess I'm lucky. I just always knew there was something creator and have always had the same faith. Yeah, reframing your faith. Exactly, Lake. Yeah, Casey, thank you for the lightning bolts. Yeah, so realizing, and luckily for me too, for the most part, I have a lot of faith. It's that Piscean energy inside of me, by the way, or it's like 12th house. Thank you for the heart me. It's like 12th house energy as well. It's a lot of faith energy. So I have my moon in the 12th in Cancer. So wham, bam, lots of faith right there. And then I have my sun in Pisces. So extra faith, right? So I'm kind of lucky that it's naturally in me, instilled in me energetically as part of my blueprint. Oh, it's a book, movie, The Shack, that changed everything for me about faith. VIP Aaron says, separated my faith from religion. Interesting. I've never heard of it. It's called The Shack. Okay, well, if some of you guys are grappling with this, or you're trying to work with your faith versus religion versus your spirituality, if that's the case for you, VIP Aaron has just given us some beautiful information around a book and a movie called The Shack. Little Bird said, how did you know your journey path, what you want to do? My guides told me. When I woke up, I saw what was happening. They gave me basically a vision of, I hate calling it a spiritual war because I think they gave me a vision basically of like the energy of the world and the universe. And it's like, this is the lightness and this is the dark, and you're awake now and you are here to help. And they gave me my soul mission. And then they asked me a series of questions, and I took an oath with my guides and my angels. And they said, this is the journey you're on, basically, if you choose to be on it, but you will be transparent in your journey. You'll be transparent in your journey. And I said, okay. Well, I said, oh shit, but okay. And ever since then, it's been quite interesting and quite fulfilling. And I would never trade it in for anything in my life. But yeah, they told me when I woke up, when I had my awakening. Lala says, thank you, VIP Aaron, for sharing that. I wonder what signs in my chart help with my faith. Well, if you have a lot of faith already naturally in you, it's a lot of like that water energy, right? Because water energy is all about just trusting. Water energy is that feeling energy. It's that kind of, it's a very intuitive energy. So if you're a big water chart, you're like, yeah, I believe it, right? So, or say you're somebody who's like very earth or very air, that's going to be a little bit more challenging for you because earth wants to see everything. Earth is tangible. Earth people, they want to touch it. They want their material things. They want to see them around their house. They want to touch them. They want to hold their money. They don't want to wait around for the manifesting mumbo jumbo. So for earth people, they need like the formula. They need, this is what I do. They need Dr. James Doty, neurosurgeon, to prove it to them. Whereas people like me, water people, I'm like, yeah, obviously that's true. Like I've been doing it my whole life. I don't need to prove it to anybody. And I certainly don't need science to tell me it's right, right? So it's just different energies. Ooh, that makes sense. I'm very earth. Yeah, see, there you go. So for you, Charlize, I would say, and by the way, thanks for being here again. I saw you last night for the first time in forever, and now here you are again. For you, I recommend like doing very earthly things when you're manifesting. Physical things, dance, dance when you're manifesting. Put your favorite song on and just start shooting your desires out in like a high vibe energy. Go outside and journal by a river or by on the grass or by the ocean if you can, or a mountaintop, whatever vibes with you, because tapping into Mother Nature is going to help you when you're manifesting, because you need that tangible. You need the pen to the paper. Water energy equals me. VIP Erin says, yep, same. Same. Shit, but okay. Yeah, that's basically how it felt, Catherine. And you guys know I don't like to swear on TikTok or much in real life, but yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for all of this. I definitely didn't feel like I had the confidence for it. I definitely was like, I have to tell people, like, I'm going from like corporate girly boss babe corporate status to like spiritual. I will read your energy and heal you. Like, oh, what a dichotomy. It was wild. Little Bird said, how do you get this guy to help? I see numbers and read meanings, but not sure. Little Bird said, I recommend that you jot down all the numbers that you see. I have books upon books of my, and I can in fact show you. I have one sitting right here. It started as my synchronicity book, and now it's turned into an astrology notepad. But I will tell you, or I will show you, it starts here, and it's pages upon pages. I mean, pages. It goes forever. These are my synchronicities. Every time I was sitting and doing something, or every time I saw one, it starts 9/16/2022. And I was like, oh my gosh, I saw a synchronicity. I was thinking about this, and then this happened. And in fact, you guys, for those of you that know me and have been hanging out with me, I was reading this book yesterday because I was kind of like, I needed a break. And I read, you're going to laugh, actually. You're going to say, holy cow, Lindsay, you know what's up. Where is it? Okay, 4/26/23. By the way, you guys, 4/26/23 is right before we moved back to Michigan from Santa Monica. My partner was in a job that was so stressful, like for probably a whole year and a half. My job and our relationship was holding the energy. And it was such a challenge, even as an energy healer and coach, because he's my soulmate, he's my partner. So it's like, I feel his energy and his pain, but it was like, just stay strong for him. That was my job for a whole year and about a half. And we decided once our lease ended in Santa Monica to move to my parents' house where I grew up, because he finds a lot of solace there and a lot of calmness there. And so I said, you know what, screw it. Like, you don't have to be in the office. Let's just go do what we want to do for the summer. Like, let's get out of here, because it's not a good environment for you. And so that's what we did. And in April 26, 2023, I wrote, yesterday I heard a TikTok message, and I heard a TikTok with a message. So, you know, when people will say this message is for you, I do those TikToks too, because I get downloads and I say, oh my gosh, this must be for somebody. Let's put it on TikTok, see who it resonates with. So I said, yesterday I heard a TikTok with a message, and usually I even wrote ... Usually I skip these videos, but she was telling a story and I got hooked. Her message from her dream was that if you are watching and traveling soon, it will be very successful, and there's possible for job, promotion, raise, etc. Once again, we're leaving Santa Monica, California. We're going to like hodunk rural Michigan because my partner is so stressed out at his job. My idea is, let's get you out of this environment so you can calm down, so you can attract a new one in. Okay, this is my energy idea. I told my partner how it may sync up to his life with our trip to my hometown this summer, plus a potential merger. He was working on some business deal. So we were like, well, maybe the merger will happen, or maybe you'll get a new job. Then I said, then it keeps going. Today, texting with my friend, with his sister-in-law. So texting with his sister-in-law, she didn't know he got approved for travel this summer. And when I confirmed, she replied that it's so good, and maybe his new energy from being grounded in my hometown will attract a new job. And then in January 2024, we moved here 8 months later. But he got the job before 8 months later, right? He took a couple months off, and then we had a month before we moved. We spent a month back in California with his family. Write your synchronicities down, you guys. Write them down, because they come to life and you're being guided. But if you're just like, if you're just walking around with your rose-colored glasses on, The universe is trying to tell me things, but I'm gonna ignore it because I'm smarter than the universe. Like, hello, write them down, you guys. Write them down. That's it. Thank you for being the title gifter VIP, Erin. I typically never will share things like that, you guys, this personal, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful reminder that you are being guided 24/7. Trust your intuition, follow your heart. It's very simple. I hope that helps, Little Bird said. VIP Aaron says, but warning, the beginning will wreck you, but stick with it. Oh, about the movie. Let me get caught up on the comments, you guys. I'm feeling a little sassy today. Thank you for all the hand hearts of VIP Aaron. Air Energy Lala said, I always feel like it's coming, it's just coming, and like it's here. Yep. Ooh, I kind of do those things already. We'll keep doing them. When you wear your pink glasses, listen to Pretty in Pink song. You will love it. Okay, I will. I'm going to listen to it after this. Tiffany Markham, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. LOL, I love it. Ooh, glad to know as an Earth Energy Foundation, I love to dance. Yeah, dance. Dance, dance. Oh, you've done some old emo song. That was a good move going back home. Yeah, it was, because you guys, if you're so stressed out in your energy, you've built a fortress of cement around you and nothing is coming in because you're so stressed out. How do you manifest? You calm your energy. So I didn't want to go back and live in my childhood bedroom from high school. I promise you. I was like, oh crap. First and foremost, I have allergies and everything around me is farms and hay in that town. There's grass for days in that town. So I was like, okay, here we go. I'm going to have to deal with my allergies. My mom is an Aries and I'm a Pisces. So that's a very interesting combination. I was like, how is this going to work? Because I have not lived with my mother since high school and now I am a grown woman. So let's see how that goes. I was like, you know what? I'm leaving Santa Monica, California. Dining, beaches, fashion, to go to the lake, which I'm not dogging on it. We had a beautiful time and it was actually really healing for me to go back and revisit my childhood home from a lens of awakened. Because when I was there and growing up there, I could not wait to leave. I was like, I feel so stifled. I feel like I'm in this little box. I know there's more to life. I want to experience it all. I'm ninth house sun, you guys. I'm meant to expand, understand different cultures and religions and travel. And I was in this little town where my dad knew what I was doing the night before I even woke up and told him about it. And he's like, Lindsay, I know you were there. And I'm like, oh shit. All right, Dad, I'm sorry. Right? So yeah, I got to go home and I got to revisit it, but I got to revisit it from a higher perspective around like, this was a really safe place for me to grow up as a child. We had a really beautiful home. We still do. It's really well maintained. We have a beautiful yard. We got to do all the fun things outside. The lake is so much fun still to this day. The water is warm there. So yeah, it was very interesting nonetheless. But yes, calming the energy is really where it's at. So how can you calm the energy? Little Bird said, wow, yes, I see all the time now. And it's so accurate, crazy. Yep, that's how it goes. I need to start to write the things down. Yeah, it does take time, by the way. I was more grateful for it. Yes, I was. I truly was, because I was like, yeah, of course, meditate. Meditate's like number one in the list. As a spiritual person, meditation should be always on the list, no matter what. Meditation and lots of water, because you're working with your energy. And think about it, our body is made of water and energy, right? And then there's some like solid organs mixed around in there. So think about all the energy that's moving and water. Think about how powerful the energy of the moon is, that it changes the tides, things like that. So we have to think about how we're a system. We're not just like just our liver or just our heart. We're a system, right? Yeah, Little Bird said, you can, my absolute favorite meditation of all time is Grandpa Bob Proctor. Yes, he is our grandpa, just like Dolores Cannon is our grandma. And if you don't have a grandma and a grandpa, just adopt them. I'm sure they would be happy to do that for you in their energetic field. And it is called Abundance Meditation. Just YouTube search Abundance Meditation, Bob Proctor. It's 20 minutes. It is the most soothing meditation. He guides you the entire way. And it's really helped me in my life. Yeah, I love that. Beach butterfly, Grandpa Bob and Grandma Dolores. VIP Erin says to VIP Mallory, that was the first thing I said too. Good morning, VIP Mallory. I love the blue. Well, thank you. As I put my nails pink, I turn it blue because the blue is the only one that works. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. You know what? Woo way, you guys. Woo way. I'm not going to fight the technology because you guys already know Mercury's retrograde. Mars goes retrograde today, you guys. So wherever Mars is in your chart, it's time to take a little bit of a step back, energetically speaking. Mars wants to push forward, human effort, get it done. And with Mars retrograde, we say, let's sit back and look in this house that Mars is in. What am I doing from a physical perspective that's working? And what am I doing from a physical perspective that is giving me zero or little reward? Thank you, Shay Shay, for the roses. I appreciate it. Charlize, make sure, for those of you that are listening to the Bob Proctor meditation, pick the one that says no ads. There's a bunch. Pick the one that says no ads, because there is nothing more annoying than in the middle of your meditation being like, if you need to buy a car, go to Carvana.com. What? When I make meditation YouTube videos and I pop off on YouTube and I start getting paid on YouTube, you better believe I will not allow them to put ads on my meditation videos, just so we're all clear, okay? VIP Deborah says, I was going to say there's a whole bunch of them. Yep, there are. VIP Erin says, I need to take some time out and break down all these transits and houses this weekend to know how to use it all. Don't do that, VIP Erin. Don't do that. Pick your rising sign, go listen to my video on either YouTube or TikTok, the December horoscopes. I tell you exactly what to do with them. Mars is retrograde. This is how it's going to affect you. This is what you should be doing. You don't have to do it for yourself. You can just go listen to my video. Then you can write it down if you want. But it's just busy work. So don't give yourself busy work. Just use like a video that's already posted online. I was going to say there's a whole bunch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, Mars in house 9 says, I had a feeling you did something with your voice. It's so nice. I did do something with my voice. Are you talking to me? Because I guess I'm the only one talking, so of course. But did somebody say something about my voice? I did do something with my voice. I've been practicing speaking from my heart. And actually lately I've been speaking right here and I don't like it. And I have to slow down because I've been going fast. I need to slow down. Mars is saying, slow down, girlfriend. Anyway, so okay, I'll listen to Mars. And you can figure out where you're speaking. You guys should actually, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I promise you that if you train your voice to speak from your heart, you will manifest faster and easier. And it's a simple solution. And for the earth people that are listening, that are like, I need to do something to manifest tangibly, train your voice. Train your voice. Most people speak in their throat like this. And if you ever hear an old TikTok from mine, I can barely stand listening to it. It's like, let's talk about it. And I'm like, Then you know where you're speaking because you can, actually, I'm like so trained now. Up here is my throat voice. This is my throat voice. Hi, I'm Lindsay with love. This is my throat voice. This is my right here voice. Actually, that was a little bit lower. This is my right here voice. Put your hand right here and put your hand on your chest and figure out where you're speaking from. This is my right here voice. I don't know what else to call it. This voice right here, almost right here, is my heart chakra voice. Actually, heart chakra is probably like right here. But I try to train it lower so that when I do get excited, it bounces up to here and then I'm still in the heart chakra area. Because what if you just fueled all of your words with love? Now that's pretty powerful. Just saying. Just saying. I'm just over here being a busy energy artist with my pink sunglasses. I'm so obsessed with these sunglasses. I just leave them on my desk so I can look at them all day. All right. Mars, Angel Confidence says, Mars in the 9th house says my actions. That means I just need to chill. Mars in the 9th house is about life philosophies and expansion and travel. So yeah, maybe you do just need to chill. But maybe a little bit of chill on like the thinking about limiting beliefs and the life expansion, and even like spirituality lives there a little bit, right? Because how do you expand other than changing your energy? That's the way you expand. It's pretty obvious. So I would say just kind of relax into your spirituality. Maybe don't go so hard in the paint on like all of your spiritual routine. Maybe just like take some time to see like, is this meditation really still vibing with me? Is this journal technique still really vibing with me? Is this person I'm following on TikTok am I still vibing with them, or do I need to start to switch it up? Is it helping me? I actually wasn't in a different room, VIP Aaron. I was just sitting like this. I'm just sitting like this because I had my phone hooked up to my ring light. Because I feel like it's a vibe to have like a ring light video. Do you guys like those kind of dark videos? I feel like it's a whole vibe, especially my robe and my skin. Like the ring light pushes on my skin and I feel like I'm like kind of ethereal looking and I like it. I don't know. I like it. And I feel like it's kind of like a cozy vibes. Like, let's talk astrology. Cozy vibes. Can I share where I purchased that? Uh-oh. I've been trying to speak from my crown to train my vocal cords to sing higher. Oh, interesting. I've been working on my voice, you know. Actually, it's so odd that you mention it. Yeah, I can put them on. No worries. I don't really like to go live with them on though. I do like to show you though because I am obsessed with them. But it's because I think you need to see people's eyes. You ever see people that are doing TikTok lives and they have sunglasses the whole time? I'm like, I don't know if I believe you. I don't even know if you believe you because you have your sunglasses on the whole time. Can you take them off? This is also a pro tip for people that have to do online dating or do online dating. If the picture has only sunglasses, don't swipe right. Don't. You don't know what their eyes are like, right? The eyes tell the story. Personally, that's what I think. So anyway, question, watch the monthly horoscope in your rising sign. Yes. Hi, call me Lindsay. Welcome to the chat. Yes, in your rising sign, because from a gender